Once upon a time, there lived a tiny girl named Thumbelina. She was no bigger than your thumb, with eyes as blue as forget-me-nots, and hair as golden as the summer sun. Thumbelina's story is filled with magic, adventure, and extraordinary things, and it all began with a special seed. One day, a kind old woman who loved planting flowers was given a magical seed by a fairy. The fairy told her that if she planted it with love, something amazing would grow. The old woman planted the seed in a small pot, watered it carefully, and sang lullabies to it every night. In just a few days, a beautiful flower bloomed, unlike any the old woman had seen before. It had petals as soft as silk and a sweet smell that filled the air. As the old woman admired the flower, she saw a tiny girl, no taller than her thumb, emerging from its petals. The old woman named her Thumbelina, because she was so small. Thumbelina made her home among the flower petals. She spent her days tending to them, and exploring the tiny world around her. One night, while Thumbelina was sleeping in her petal bed, she heard voices of field mice who had found her flower. Thumbelina, being kind and loving adventure, agreed to go with them. The mice gave her a small bed and a leaf for a blanket. When winter came, Thumbelina's tiny world became colder and more difficult. She wore a tulip petal as a coat to stay warm and helped with chores. One day, while gathering crumbs from the kitchen, Thumbelina heard a sad voice coming from the cold ground covered in snow. She followed the voice and found a small, injured bird. The bird couldn't fly and was almost freezing. With great kindness, Thumbelina brought the bird inside and cared for it until it got better. They became fast friends, sharing stories and dreams. The bird wanted to fly again, and Thumbelina dreamed of exploring beyond the mouse hole. Together, they planned to help each other. When spring arrived, the bird's wing was strong enough to fly again, and Thumbelina said a tearful goodbye as it flew away. Now alone, Thumbelina felt a stronger desire for adventure every day. One night, as she sat by the window looking at the moon, she heard a beautiful song sung by frogs who lived nearby.